doing things you can't believe. It's the three-man week.
Yo, what's good out there, good people in the world? You got your favorite guy from the Three-Man Weave podcast coming to you today with a brand new exclusive, Convos with Cannon. And for the very first segment, I got a special treat for you all. Today I got my guy. We go way back, maybe 10 years to college. He's a business owner. He's doing big things out in the world. Without further ado, I want to introduce to y'all my guy, Ambitious AB. What's good with you?
What's up, man? What's up? Hey, look, first and foremost, I appreciate this, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to be the first person, man.
You already know, man.
The first
I
person,
thought long
bro.
and hard, too.
Hey, the first person, I appreciate that, man. But yes, I am Ambitious AB, just AB, Fitness 10X, man. Your favorite personal trainer right here.
Okay, so getting into it, that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. You already know at the Three-Man Weave podcast, we're all about changing the narrative. Now, we primarily deal with sports, but I figured what better way to change the narrative than actually get on the ground level and talk to real business owners, real people in the community, real people who are trying to invoke change. So like I said, you're my first guest. I thought long and hard, and the reason why I picked you is because your company, Fitness 10X, I've seen it grow from the beginning. Like, I've seen you before the company. I've seen you grow over time. I've never had, a chance to tell you this, but I'm telling you this now. But I can only say that I'm proud over the transformation over the years. So my first question that I want to ask you is, how did the idea or the concept of your business come about?
Oh, man. So we could just start from the top because I knew this question was going to come up. And being that you're the first person to put me on your show, I'm going to be the first person to put this out there in the air for everybody to know right now where Fitness 10X came from. And it's crazy. And I'm pretty sure it's other people's story too. But long story short, I started working out. I've always been an athlete. Played basketball in high school. We went to school together. We went to college together. I played, intramural basketball. I was out there on the courts and the tournaments. Always been an athlete, but I was a hooper more so, than football and other sports. And, I went to college and I never played no college sport on a college level. So, you went to college. I went to a HBCU, Virginia State, shout out. And,
yes.
And
the chip, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, I saw that. So, yeah. Went to Virginia State, and HBCU. I had fun. I lost all the sports. I was done with basketball. Time to have fun. So I fell off of all of that, other than just hooping. Graduated, and when I graduated, this is the crazy thing right here. I graduated, and I went through a breakup. Boom. Went through a breakup, and just like a lot of people out there, believe it or not, dudes be hurt too. So I went through a breakup. First thing you say when you go through the breakup, bro, is like, boy, I'm about to get right. The women do the same thing. I'm about to get right. And other than getting right, I always tell people it's a psychological thing with working out, man. I promise. I tell people all the time it is therapy. They don't believe me, but it can be therapy. And so I started going to the gym, man. I started going to the gym heavy. All the time I wasn't working. I was fresh out of school. I was looking for a job. And I started going to the gym. Started going every day. Started taking it more seriously as far as like really trying to see, a change in myself. And once you take it serious enough and realize that you can actually change your body and you start seeing those changes, man, it's like that's why we have so many personal trainers now, because it's like you want to spread the word like it can really happen. Like you can really do this if you try. Like I did the same stuff that y'all did. I came from the same type of background, the same type of ethnicity, ate the same type of foods, all of that, but you can change it. And so I changed it. I started seeing a change in myself, and from there, I wanted to become a personal trainer. And so, started training people. Well, not exactly started training people. I went and got certified. Got my certification first, and as soon as I got my certification first, I started looking into training. And basically, you're not going to get but so far financially if you train in for somebody else, just like any job in the world that you're doing, period.
Yeah.
So I said, you know, I might as well get it on my own. And then I met a lot of personal trainers that gave me a lot of advice, older guys too, like old head personal trainers. And they would tell me about what certifications to get, what kind to get, and how you can do it. And so at the time, this is maybe like 2011 when I started. 2014 is when I got serious. And I started saying, you know, let's start promoting this thing. Start putting videos together, linking with different people, and I made it work for me, man. And that's pretty much that's the short version of the story.
Wow, wow. One thing I can say that you said, I could actually see, you know, you focusing on the fitness aspect of your life, how that just helped make you a more well-rounded individual overall. I think that's the American dream also, what you said, like, one, to use your talents for yourself and not, you know, use it for somebody else. There's a lot of people, you know, which is why I wanted to talk to you, who, you know, have great ideas about business ventures or things that they want to do, but they're just afraid to take that first step. So that leads me into my next question. Well, matter of fact, you already answered it. You said it was the breakup. The breakup drove you to really putting your business and what you wanted to do with your fitness into action.
Well, not exactly. The breakup was what put me in the gym. The breakup is what started me working out. The breakup was my drive to go in there and pump that iron, get big, get strong. So hey, next time she see me, she gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. That's what that did. That got me in
Motivation.
there. And exactly. And then when I got in there, and it turned into therapy. Like literally, it turned into something from that aspect to now in my life now. If I'm mad or if I'm angry or if I don't go to the gym for a certain, it's like, it's just my peace, man. I put on my headphones and I go work out. I go jump rope. I go run, whatever. And, you know, it's just like it's therapeutic for me and a lot of other people too. So that's what got that started. But as far as the business part, as I said, when people start seeing a change in you, and this is for the fitness, I guess you could say business itself. When people start seeing that in you, the first thing they're going to do is going to ask questions. How'd you do it? How'd you do it? What do you do in the gym? What are your exercises? What do you eat? What do you drink? And it's like, ding, well, hey, I could charge people for this because they know what I look like before. They know what I look like now. So they're already inspired. They're going to automatically think I know what I'm talking about. So how about I further it one step and actually go get certified and learn more than what I see, or more than what I YouTube, or more than what I ask somebody else. How about I actually go educate myself on this and become real life certified, because you have so many people out there who aren't certified. It's no paperwork there.
And you know what? And you got to be legitimate out here. You had a post on your IG a couple days ago where you were talking about how you and your cousins, you know, we're having a conversation about, like, would you want your personal trainer to look in shape, or would you not care how they look as long as they could, you know, do their job? And I've been asking that same question to so many people, because I think, you know, number one, that's a very good question. I guess that's why y'all had the convo about it. Number two, I've gotten so many mixed answers. Like, my personal philosophy in life is never to judge a book by its cover. But I think with certain things in life, you do, you know, you might have to judge a book by its cover, because like you said in one of your examples about the barber, like, you'd be kind of scared to go to a barber with a messed up, you know.
Exactly. A messed up hairline. Right.
But I just think it's amazing how, you know, you're able to get other people to buy in to do things that maybe they never even thought that they could do. Going on to my next question, what specific services does Fitness 10X offer to the consumer?
base all of your training needs. So I do just personal training off top. Then I'll do partner training. So partner training is you and your friend, your buddy, your homeboy, your homegirl. I also do couple training, which is the same as partner training, but you got a lot of couples. You know, a lot of times in training different people, you know, you realize like when you training, like if you're, how can I say it? Hey, look, we changing the narrative. I'm gonna be straight up with it. So look, we gonna be straight up with it. So when you training, of course, you're training. Think about your girlfriend. No dude really likes they girl just going around some dude that's strong, that look good, that you know what I'm saying, and you training them, and you know it can become a threat for some dudes. Some dudes don't care. I've actually had men like husbands come to the trainings like with their wives, and I know that
because they want to see it.
I know that they want to see it. I still play my part, and because there's nothing going on anyway. I'm really here training your wife, like that's all it is. And so you offer that couple training, it's just helping them, because a lot of times if you're training that guy, that wife might really want to be trained too. Or if you're training that girl, that husband or that boyfriend may really want to be changed. And even if not, the biggest thing is once they start to see that change in their partner, they're going to start wanting to do it too. So it's like, hey, why don't y'all just come together? Y'all do this together and make it a partner thing. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, I got to eat right. I got to eat this. I got to eat that. But when I go home, he eating this and he eating that. Or my kids eating this and my kids eating that. Or my girl, she eat all of that stuff. So I got to cook separate. Hey, y'all both do it. Y'all a couple. That's what y'all want to do. Couple training, partner training. And then I'll do athlete training. Definitely focusing on more so basketball and football as a sport, but any sport, athletes training. I like working with young people. I have nephews I work with all the time, helping them out. Like I said, mostly football and basketball. And then last, a new thing that I've done lately, and I never thought it would work, is I actually do online training. And I never thought, big right now. Man, I never thought it was gonna work, man. I was like, man, because like I say, I really do training. So I feel like I need to be there. I have to see you. I have to see your angles and how you're lifting that weight and how you're doing it and if you're doing it right.
Absolutely.
But I've had old clients from when I was living in North Carolina and when I moved to Houston. And I really started everything back up. They like, hey, I want to train. They begging me. I'm like, look, all right, we'll try it. And so I tried it with one, and it actually worked, man. I was surprised. And so it's like, as long as you have good Wi-Fi, you have to have good Wi-Fi. You have to have good Wi-Fi.
Is key.
And I definitely prefer that, you know, they have like some headphones in so that they can hear me through their ears and they can have a microphone. And I'm telling you, it works. I even have some of my clients, they are in the gym. They're actually in the gym with their headphones on. Their phone is set up like somewhere on the floor. People don't even see it. They're walking past it. They don't even know that this person is literally training with me right now.
Wow.
So that actually works. So that's one of the newest things that I do now.
Wow, man. It's just amazing, you know, to be able to see the growth over time. And I can honestly say that's your company is one of the reasons that inspired, you know, me and Hill and AJ to do our own thing. Like, there's so many people, man, that went to VSU. Like you said, we went to a small school, you know, but there's a lot of people who have just said, you know, forget the norm, forget what society wants. I can do it my way. We live in this time. It's 2019. We're on the breaking edge of technology. We're on the breaking edge of so many industries, like, and it's the age of the self-made millionaire. So it's like, I refuse to get old and be like, I didn't take my shot, you know, especially when I see people like you taking their shot and going for it. It's definitely been an inspiration. Another question I wanted to ask you is, what do you think is the best way to market, or that you found to market or advertise your business? And this is for other people who are trying to get into any type of business and they want to know, you know, how do they reach their people, their viewers, their followers? Right.
And so I'm glad you asked that question, because I was definitely going to go back to what you just said. So I'm nowhere near where I need to be, first and foremost. I appreciate it. I've been working hard, but I've been doing this for a long time. Fitness to next. I've been doing this since 2014. It's 2019, and I'm still not where I want to be. But what sucks is that I look back on when I started everything in like 2000, and I remember it was like, I think 2011, 12, like right when Instagram first started. And the way that I've been doing this since then. And I just wish now that I would have stepped out on the limb and did more things on Instagram with it to basically get where all of those people those trainers that are on Instagram now with the thousands of followers and the millions of followers where they stepped out on that. They stepped out on faith then and said, well, I'm gonna post this, or I'm gonna post this with my shirt off, I'm gonna post that, or I'm gonna start advertising this, I'm gonna start advertising that. Well, let me just see if I can sell people workout plans and see if it works. You know, I probably would have thought of that in 2011. Like, man, first of all, only people who have Instagram are Apple users, so it's not even enough people. You know,
that's hindsight, bro.
Yeah, people, exactly. And so first and foremost, with any business, I urge people, like you said, to step out on faith. You have to step out on faith. That's first and foremost. You have to step out on faith. And the second thing is, I've been reading a lot lately, and I've been reading a book called From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. And I wish I could quote the author
like that title.
now. But yeah, and two of the things that stuck in my mind from his book is he was saying the difference between rich people and poor people is that poor people work for their money. Rich people make money work for them. Okay. Now, on a larger scale, that's more so, you know, you sitting back. That's you at 3-Man Weave starting right now, or what you're doing right here, starting right now doing these interviews, and 10 years from now, somebody else is doing the interview with other people, and you just sitting at the crib, and you're getting a piece of that money that this is making because you started it right here. And the same thing with me. That's like me in the future owning a gym. So I'm not there yet. You're not there yet. But the second thing that he said, the difference between rich people and poor people were that, and this one hit me hard, is that poor people entertain themselves, rich people educate themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
And so many people spend so much, and when I say entertain, I'm talking about watching TV. I'm talking about going out, having fun, whatever it may be doing other than educating yourself, other than buying a book or going to a workshop, or you sitting on YouTube all day looking at people interview and you getting jewels from this person. Well, how he asking this question? All the way to what kind of background does he have on his phone? What is he wearing? Does he have a clean haircut or not? Like, you could watch every Breakfast Club interview and I guarantee you're going to come out with some type of gems just by watching them. And that's what I mean by educating yourself. So with me and marketing, that's how I educate myself, man. I try to follow a lot of people. I read a lot, definitely through social media, man. Social media is really a market, man. And it took me a long time to realize that. I thought it was like a game. It's just somewhere where people go. But no, it's really a market, man. Half of those people, pictures that people like, it's a market. That's their job. That's literally their job, man. When it comes to, like, hashtagging, it's a science to that, man.
It's a science.
It's a science.
Everything.
Yeah, and people don't understand that. Why? Because people are so busy entertaining themselves with Instagram versus educating themselves. So with marketing, and then I, went the old school way, business cards, T-shirt. I do, like I said, a lot of social media. And the good thing about being a personal trainer, though, is that as long as you're in shape, you're advertising yourself every day, everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's the beauty.
People gonna ask if you work out. They either asking me if I'm an athlete, or if I work out, or where I work out at, or if you look healthy and you sitting in the salad shop. Somebody might come across like, hey, what you do? You look healthy. What are you eating? Anything can spark the conversation. So just by, keeping yourself in good shape is an automatic marketer right there.
One thing I will say about your success, where you stated that, you're not where you want to be. But you know what? The thing about it is everything is a process. So even when you look at Steve Jobs, like, there was a point where Apple shut him out and he couldn't even come into the building. And that was the company that he started, So it's like great things have small beginnings, and everybody, you know, we look at people and we see where they're at. We like, man, I want to make it like that. And you don't realize the work that they put in. Just even thinking Puff, looking at Puff Daddy, everybody sees Puff and they just think he just having a blast. Like, the man barely sleeps. Like, he probably works harder than most people who work hard jobs anyway. Definitely. You know, and that's the thing. Like, you got to have that drive, and I've seen that drive, you know, come from you, which is the reason why I wanted you to be one of the first people that we did this segment with. The last question that I had for you was just, what do you attribute to your overall success? Not even with your business, not even just in life in general, everything you do, your family, if anything's been going right for you, like, what do you attribute your success to?
Oh, man, this is a simple answer for me. That's Jesus Christ, man. Mm-hmm. That's who I give it all
people
to him,
want to
man.
know.
That's Lord, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. Without that, I wouldn't be, like, everything that I have. My ambitious AB, the person who I am, is from God himself, and a lot of prayer, a lot of hard work. Prayer, hard work, and support. Like this interview right here, this is gonna get me through another 6-7 months, just for the simple fact that you reached out to me, man. Support, and just support people to love, man. People showing love and just hanging in there. You have to work hard. You can't give up, and you gotta step out. You have to step out on faith and keep rolling with the punches. You're gonna take L's. Oh my gosh, you're gonna take L's. You're gonna take L's. That's a part of the process.
Take L's.
Yes, that's it. And you have to realize
around the corner.
You have to realize that you're gonna take L's. And like I said, that comes with research and educating yourself, man. If you really look at these people who are out there doing it, they took L's, a lot of L's. And that's from any perspective. You can look at athletes, they took L's. You can look at entertainers, they took L's. All of them have some type of story where they bombed out. They bombed out on an interview, or they bombed out on a dang, what I'm trying to say. They bombed out on a
I'm talking about like on a combine or something? Or
no,
like a tryout?
I'm not even talking about athletes right now. I'm talking about like an actor when you
or
audition. Golly, to see that, like I just bombed out on that word. They bombed out on the audition. Or it's just everybody took L's somewhere down the line, man. But you have to keep pushing. You can't be embarrassed by that L, because at the end of the day, when you get to where you want to be, people are going to forget all about that. People are going to forget all about them L's you took, all about those bad times. Everybody, look at Cardi B now. Cardi B, I'm in Houston. She was just at the rodeo yesterday. Yeah. She was at the rodeo. Cardi B set the record for the rodeo. Rodeo's been going on in Houston for years. Forever. She set the record, bro. She set the record for the most people to come to her concert. It was like 75,000 plus. Cardi B was a stripper.
Yeah.
You know how many people talked down on her? How many people talked about her?
How many other women who were on Love and Hip Hop actually, who said that they wanted to do music, actually made it come to fruition? Right. That just shows her dedication, and that attests to everything that you stated and that we spoke about today. Really quick, man, if people want to get fit, if they want to get trained by the best, if they want to get knowledge about keeping their bodies healthy and becoming a successful business owner, how can they reach out to Ambitious AB?
I am on Instagram, Ambitious AB, and on Instagram at AmbitiousAB. Also, my email is ab@fitness10x.com, FITNESS, the number 10, the letter X.com. And my email address is ab@fitness10x.com. My website is fitness10x.com, so you can simply go to fitness10x.com and just type in the comment box, ask any question you have. DM me on Instagram. I'm very, however you can get in touch with me on my Instagram. My phone number is up there also. You can get in touch with me, and like I said, I offer, in the Houston, Texas area, offer, all types of training, and I also do online training.
Man, it's been a pleasure.
Definitely.
I want to personally, send a special thank you to everybody who's going to tune in and check this out, because time is money. I want to send a special thank you to my guy, Ambitious AB, for being the first guy on this segment, Convos with Cannon, brought to you by the 3-Man Weave LLC and the 3-Man Weave podcast. You already know where you can reach us at. You can reach us at podcast.3.man.weave@gmail.com, on Instagram at 3manweave_. You already know what it is. I just want to thank y'all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Hey, man, hopefully this won't be the last time, man. Hopefully next time both of us will be in better positions, man. We'll be doing
Definitely.
this. Or even face-to-face, man. Hopefully this won't be the last time. We're going to see what happens.
Let's make it happen.
Definitely. Hey, appreciate you, man. And shout out to 3-Man Weave too, man. I be behind. I be behind, man. I be behind, bro. It be hard, man. It seems like that hour be long, but it's really just a car drive home from work, bro. And that's so I be having to catch them, but I'm updated, man. I stay up to date, man. Definitely.
One last question. The people want to know, who is your favorite cast member of the 3-Man?
Oh, don't do that to me, man. Come on, okay. Come on, Kenny. You can't do that. You can't do that to me, Kenny, bro, because you know me and Hill go back, man. I cannot say it's not Hill, bro. I can't. That would be blasphemy. But hey, I rock with all three of y'all, man. I rock with all three of y'all, man. Man, I rock with all three of y'all. I like how y'all changed the narrative. I like how y'all straight up in there. What was that? I think it was episode 20. You and AJ. I know like 70% of the episode y'all was arguing, bro. And I'm like, you know what? That's crazy, but it's real. It's real. And y'all arguing, but it's still in love, and it's just a debate. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And it's good. It's definitely good for the culture. So, yeah, shout out to 3-Man Weave, man. I see big things for y'all, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till y'all get to where y'all want to be and beyond. Y'all did it so quick, man. You talking about me for years. Y'all did it so quick. All y'all platforms, everything.
We just still plugging away, man. Hey. Just like you. Just plugging away. And we gonna try and make it happen together. We trying to create a platform not just for us, but for people like you. The people can have a voice, and that's just what it is. And we're going to sign off, and we're going to catch up with the people on the flip side. So I appreciate that and much love.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro.